Hi, I just reviewed the last video, and this is my first time using this GoPro, so, I just realized that when I turn it on myself, there's a big close-up of my big fat face, and I know that some of you find it pretty to look at, but I'm going to try to narrate today's events without turning it on myself so much. So anyway, we're coming up to the bus station Haïdian-Woolaju, and this is the first station on the line, so I should be able to get a good seat and go down. And at this point, I'm going to swipe my card again, as you can see. And that was 1 yuan or kwai, so that was 15 cents total trip. But it was only less than a mile from my apartment to the station. I could have walked, but I didn't. And I'm going to get off here through the front door and head over to the entrance of Haïdian-Woolaju. And all these other Beijingers are getting out. They're going to enjoy their Moon Festival holiday. Today is the beginning of a nice 2 or 3 days for the people to eat moon cakes and look at the moon and reflect on its beauty. And I think there's also a mythological story about the moon. I can't remember it offhand, but I'm sure it can be easily Googled. Into the subway station. Some subway stations don't have escalators that go down, so you have to walk, but this one is nice and it does. I'm going to speed up things and actually walk down this. So for those of you that are thinking about coming to Beijing and either visiting or working, this is just some basics on how to get around and what to do in the various public transportation avenues. We're heading over to security. Beijing police and security is pretty good at the subway stations. They have to scan all backpacks, much like as you would go into an airport. And that was easy. Nothing in my bag. And I have to scan here to get out. And down some more escalator, down another escalator, and onto the platform. Yeah. And I'm gonna go find a nice quiet spot to stand on, since this is the beginning of the line, or the terminus of the line, or way you think of it. It's the end of the line on this end of the town west. I usually get a seat. Now I'm only going to be going one stop, because the next stop, as you can see, is number 10. So we are right here, and we're going to go to Xishuaozi stop, which is where the 10 meets up. So we're going to catch the 10, and then that's where it's going to be like an hour plus train ride. I'm going to shut off now, and I'll come back when the train shows up.